Republican Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell might be in a little bit of trouble. Not legal trouble, unfortunately, but trouble with his own party. Or at the very least, the party wants him to think he is in trouble with his own party. A new gaggle of pro-Trump loyalists that are running for office have pledged that if they win a seat in that Senate, their first order of business is going to kick Mitch McConnell out of his leadership position. You're an old crow, Donald Trump has been repeatedly saying recently, and these pro-Trump candidates are falling right in line because they love Donald Trump and they're hoping their love of Trump is going to sweep them into office. And they're pledging to dethrone Mitch McConnell because he has just been too gosh darn friendly to the Democrats by, passing the infrastructure bill and then allowing them to raise the debt ceiling. Literally the two things Mitch McConnell did this year other than obstruct. And Republicans out there, the Trump-loving Republicans out there said, nope, to hell with this. We're kicking you out, guy that's been in office for 36 years. Guy who has more money and power than any other Republican in Washington, D.C. We're coming for you if we win our elections, which, by the way, we need money for that. There's certain people you don't pick fights with. Republicans have learned that you don't pick fights with late-night talk show hosts because you get destroyed on that. You don't pick fights with major newspapers if you're a politician because, they buy the ink. They control the media. They're going to come for you. And, of course, if you're not an elected official, but you want to be one, you don't start a fight with the most powerful elected official in your own party when you're kind of depending on their aid and support to help you win that office. But that is exactly what certain people are doing. Let's name some names here. You have Kelly Tshibaka, who is a primary challenger to Lisa Murkowski, who said, when I defeat Murkowski and become Alaska's next U.S. Senator, I will not support Mitch McConnell as leader. Then you had former Missouri Governor Eric Greitens, who is running to fill Senator Roy Blunt's upcoming vacant seat. He made a similar pledge in September. You also, of course, have Tucker Carlson, who just said last week that he promised to, quote, make the minority leader a consistent object of scorn in future segments. Wow. It's a tough day for Mitch McConnell, right? Everybody's mad at you. Candidates, your fellow lawmakers. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene this week called you Biden's bitch. Tucker Carlson's coming at you. What are you going to do, Mitch McConnell? Yeah, Mitch McConnell's not going to do anything. I hate Mitch McConnell. Let's be clear about that. Mitch McConnell is an evil SOB. But he is undoubtedly one of the smartest people in Washington, D.C. He is a genius, but he's an evil genius, so keep that in mind. I am not defending him in any way. Mitch McConnell doesn't make these decisions lightly. Okay? He voted for that infrastructure bill. He let that pass because he was setting up the real fight over the budget and wanted to screw over the Democrats that way, which he did because now Build Back Better is dead. Mitch McConnell knew that would happen, and he knew without Build Back Better, the infrastructure bill wasn't going to be what we needed it to be. He's agreeing to raise the debt ceiling because honestly, nobody gives a damn about that. They do give a damn about a government shutdown, and as we head into a election year here, that is going to look bad for the Republicans as well as the Democrats. Nobody comes out a winner. Mitch McConnell avoided that fight because he's smart. Mitch McConnell, as I mentioned, also has more money than any of you other idiots. He controls the power of the purse. And he's been there for 36 years. He's been there since I was 2 years old. And if you think little up-and-comer, little idiot from Georgia in the House of Representatives that's not even in the Senate calling him Biden's bitch, if y'all think y'all are going to dethrone this guy, trust me, I would love to see it happen. I really would. The problem is you're going to put somebody much worse in there. What I would like to see is just all of you voted out of office. Like none of you have any power. That is my goal. That is my dream. I know it's a little far-fetched, but that really might be the only way to save what's remaining of this country right now. I don't want Mitch McConnell replaced with a worse Republican. I don't want Mitch McConnell in power. I want all of you to get voted out. But, we're not headed towards that. That's a long ways out, especially because Mitch McConnell's not even up for re-election this year. But these other idiots, if you're going to try to make running against Democrats and Republicans central theme of your campaign, then yeah, I hope you didn't quit your day jobs, because you'll be heading back to them after next year's elections.